Welcome back to Gay Talk. Yes, we're the hosts. Yes, we're the problem. And yes, we're unpacking that.
Welcome to Gay Talk 2.0, the ultimate podcast for your dose of dish.
All right, ladies and gents, we're back. The heat is on, and welcome back to another episode of Gay Talk 2.0, an LGBT podcast where I, hit it record on our show, audio podcast version, thingy-majiggy down here, and the video, I hope. But yes, we're here. My name is Tom. I'm your host, and as always, I'm in the studio with my amazing co-host, starting with the first one.
Hey, y'all, Nick or Trish.
And
J-Bear, a.k.a. your boyfriend's boyfriend.
Slut.
And welcome back to another episode. We're here. We're queer. It is nice and warm, finally.
I know, and you still have the fire on.
Yeah, I know. Well, the fire is fake. So although I feel the heat.
The heat is on.
I did tell you. So, it's only May 18th. I haven't turned on my air conditioner as of yet.
You know what I never said on the podcast?
What?
It's gonna be May.
It's gonna be May. Somebody sang that on May 1st.
Yeah, well, that tracks.
I think it was. Or May 2nd. I don't know.
2nd.
I think when did that May 1st? May 1st was no, I think it was April 30th. Somebody's
It's gonna be May.
yeah. I think yeah, May 1st was a Friday. So on the 3rd, they were like, it's going to be May. It's May. It's here.
Yeah.
We're here. But how's everybody doing? I'm a little flustered today. I'm a little
you're going
upset.
through it. I think we all are. It's a weird day.
Yeah, no, it's been. But I'm a little upset because, I try to stay on top of technology. I try to, do things so that, we have a cool setup, in studio and make sure that things are working and that the screens and monitors and stuff. And I bought one before, this hub from Pluggables, which is supposed to be plug and play. It's supposed to be very good. It's like $180. I mean, this is not an inexpensive piece of machinery.
This is why we don't get paid.
Mm-hmm.
The first one.
That's where our paychecks go.
Oh, I cannot with them. The first one crapped out on me, and I sent it back and got a new one, and it worked for 2 weeks, and now this one's done as well.
Dos semanas?
2 semanas. That's it. Ooh, look at you with your Spanish. Yes, you
Crushed
gotta
it.
work. Yes.
Crushed it.
And so I'm done. I'm gonna, again, start the return and send it back and get something different, because honestly, just Pluggables are just not it. And I don't want to burn a company because I don't know. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's Maybelline. You just never know.
It's definitely you.
So, no, it's not. I'm a very capable person.
I literally just had a moment where I'm like, oh, how many men have said that to me? Maybe it's me.
I feel like that holds a lot of.
We're unpacking a lot today.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
So
We're the problem.
Yeah, we are. Clearly, I'm the problem. So I'm going to, say, just fuck it. I'm going to send it back and just invest in something different, and hopefully it'll work. And, it is what it is. That's the kind of, space I am in right now. I'm exhausted as of late because I've been doing nothing but working, drinking, and coding. And if you don't know, it's like, oh my God. You start coding, you look down, you look up, and 10 hours later, you're still at it.
Yeah, it's like playing a video game.
Yeah, it's insane. And so, I'm exhausted. And
Girl,
so
you're going through it. I want you to take a deep breath. We're going to do this together, right? Okay. All right. Inhale. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, I
and
gotta go.
Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Okay.
Are you centered?
No. So,
Do it 2 more times. I don't know what to tell you.
no. So then, yesterday, I got on that computer early in the morning. I was coding, and I said to myself, I need to stop. You are going to stay right there. And when I come back, we'll address whatever issues we have. And I got in my car and I went and I picked up some mulch and I picked up some flowers and I picked up some stuff and I started working on my patio. It's not done yet, but obviously I did that. So that was my weekend. And that's where I am today. And then this shit
You
happens.
said it. As soon as it gets warm enough, I'll start working outside.
Yeah, well,
Sure enough.
sure enough, it's
There
it's
she
nice
is.
and toasty, and I
Yeah.
love it. Yesterday was like 80.
Yeah, you could tell you caught some sun.
Yeah, it was beautiful. I loved it. I love this so much. How are you, Jay?
Eh.
All is well?
All's
She's a little hungover from last night.
last night, but all in all, not bad. All is well in the land of Oz, as Tom says.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was a decent night, and we hung out a little bit at the bar, and then I
He
left.
showed up unexpectedly. I'm like, oh, what are you doing
What are
here?
you- yeah.
I was like, he's like, I'm here to party. I was like, good. It was a good night.
Yeah,
last night.
it was a nice night. It was busy.
Yeah, the gay bar was packed, and people were
Warm
vibing.
day, everybody was out.
And let me tell you, I don't know where this group of guys came in from, but all of a sudden, like 6 guys walk into the bar, and they're all hot, super fine ass bodies, beautiful butts, and
Probably from the show at the Schubert.
and Paul and I were just like, where did this come from? Oh, they were all at the Schubert.
Maybe.
Yeah. Well, all I can say is, what's at the Schubert right now?
Well, we just closed Kimberly Akimbo.
Okay. I don't know what that is.
It's a Broadway show.
Oh, okay.
What was the name again?
Kimberly Akimbo.
Kimberly Akimbo.
Yeah, it's about a woman who
Whose name is Kimberly?
You should have
Yes.
led with that.
it's about a woman who has that rare genetic disease where she ages fast. So like she ages 4 times as fast as everyone else.
Oh, like Benjamin Button.
Yeah, but backwards.
Well, no. Benjamin Button's backwards.
Right. So it's the opposite.
Yeah.
And she's in high school.
So she's in fast forward mode.
Yeah, she's in high school and she looks like she's 40.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Interesting. I've never heard of it. Was it? Have you seen it?
Yeah, it's a good show.
Oh, okay. It's a
different show.
Well, that was going to be my next question. Did you like it? What are your thoughts on the show?
Well, it won 5 Tonys.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So it is a really good show. It's just the kind of show that people, like you said, like you don't know what it is. So it didn't really sell well.
So when you say, okay, it's not your typical show. So it's not very musical in the sense. It's
No.
more acting, or
No, it is.
What
It's-
makes it different?
People just don't know what it is. Like even like when
The
we
subject matter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even when we talk about like Come From Away, which was a huge hit at the theater, we had to do like certain marketing campaigns, like having the people that were actually on the plane and the actors join a conversation over Zoom to like sell tickets because people don't know what it is.
Right.
So it's not like your Sound of Music or your Les Mis or your Rent. You know what I mean? People are like, why am I going to buy a ticket to this? What is
Right.
this?
Okay.
But overall, it is a really great show. But yeah, didn't sell that great.
Interesting. And aside from that, how are you, Trash?
I'm good, busy, tired, worked all weekend. Then I had to see my family yesterday, which was fun.
Were you around kids?
Yep.
Okay. Are you gonna get sick?
No, I think I'm okay.
Okay.
I think her
the
immune
last
system.
Z-Pack worked.
I think her immune system's kicking up. So.
You know,
Around the,
they were so cute, but my brother is like so extra. Oh my God, he was planting pencil hollies yesterday.
Oh, Sky Pencil Hollies. I have those in the front.
Yeah. And so he had to measure 2 feet from the wall, 2 feet from the house, and like it was a whole thing.
Just stick it in and keep trimming it.
He is so different from me. Like, am I an organized person? Yes, but like he had a meltdown because one of the propane tank that he had wasn't working, so we had to go get a new one. But he was like, "Well, I don't want to drive all the way to BJ's and blah 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 blah." I'm like, well, "Let's just go to the gas station." He's like, "They don't sell it at gas stations." I'm like, "Yeah, they do." And so like this was like a 30-minute like thing.
Endeavor, right? Looking
And then
for propane.
I finally got him in the car. We went to the gas station 5 minutes down the road, $24, exchanged the thing. And the guy was like, "Well, this is overfilled. Where did you take it?" He's like, Home Depot. He's like, "Oh, well, yeah, just come here and exchange from now on." But like, I'm like, dude,
You didn't even know.
why are straight men so crazy?
Well, I mean, gay men are not that far off.
Well, I know, but in a different way.
Yeah. Well,
No,
yes,
yeah.
but equally.
Like,
as
we
intense.
solve problems.
Some of us.
Meanwhile,
some
I'm
of
like,
us like creating them. No.
I was just like the whole time. I was like, Chris,
Some of us do both.
breathe.
And, yeah,
breathe.
No, I know that feeling all too well. It's like, see, here's the thing. There are places
it up.
where oh my God, I haven't heard that in years. You like to go to certain places, right? Like, so for me, I'm very fond of Lowe's, right? So I don't go to Home Depot, but I go
Homo
to
Depot.
or Homo Depot, but I go to Lowe's. And so if I arrive at Lowe's and they have no propane and I have to go to Home Depot, I'm going to throw a shit fit.
Yeah.
Because it's what I like. And I'm like, why is the store that I like, that I prefer to go to, not have what I need? Like, you should always have it in stock for me.
Always.
It's like my temple. It's like going to Costco and not having Baby Bells. We're going to fight. We're going to fight.
Yeah.
Because if I can't have my Emily moment every day, we're going to fight. So yeah. Well, okay. So you went up. He went through it. So can we talk about prices right now?
Hold on.
Go for it. And because it leads into the story that you were talking about your brother.
Oh, okay. Then should I hold off on what I'm going to talk about?
For a minute.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everything is so freaking expensive.
Yeah. I can't afford to live.
When I can't afford to breathe.
I put $20 in my gas tank yesterday because I had a $20 bill. I was like, I'm just going to do it because it's cheaper with cash.
2 gallons.
4.
That's it.
Not even 4.
That's insane.
Yep.
It was just under 4 gallons. I'm like, this is ridiculous.
It's nuts. So your brother, you were saying he bought Sky Pencil Hollies and it's popping them in.
$90 a piece.
Yes. So when I bought mine, they were $35 a piece. And I bought them and they were about this tall. Right? So about, I would probably say, decent size. I would probably say like maybe 3 feet tall. I went to Robert Treat's farm and a 1-footer, a baby. I mean, this thing, pubescent. This tall, just this. $89.
Yeah.
For each.
Let me tell you.
I was like, what
I
the
am
fuck?
so
Yeah.
Gala is what, 3 weeks away? And I just got the bill
Oh my God.
for the flowers.
Should have ordered
You're gonna have to probably start, investing
Normally
in
it's
fake
around-
flowers that you can reuse every year.
Normally it's around $2,500 to $3,000, which I get a lot of flowers, like plants, flowers. It's a completely different landscape. $5,000,
Yep.
That's insane.
and it's because of tariffs.
Yeah, no, it's insane, right? And we're talking about, the countries that we're applying tariffs against are going to pay these tariffs. No, they're
No,
not.
they're done with us. They're like,
Yeah, we're paying these tariffs.
They're buying from other countries that
Yeah,
aren't
pretty much.
implementing
I mean,
tariffs.
it's like when the aliens arrive, they're going to be like, "Take me to your leader." I'm like, "Are you sure?"
Yeah, yeah. Nobody's gonna want to go there.
Canada's that way.
Like,
Good that way. Sorry,
We
buddy.
would have wished his name
Take
was
me to your-
Trudeau. Take me to your what?
to your leader. Are you sure?
think about that twice. You might want to leave.
Yeah, no, it's you don't want to go there.
He's gonna want a gift. No.
He's gonna want a tower
Where's my spaceship?
with his name on it.
Oh my God, you're not wrong. Can I get a spaceship too?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah,
I want a big spaceship.
it can be an older one.
Yeah, no, he wants a brand new. And he'll probably get Qatar. What's the country that bought him the Qatar?
yeah.
He'll probably get Qatar to pay for it. No, it's insane. But anyway, everything is so expensive. I went to the garden place here, right down the road from me. And granted, it is a very posh garden center. It's Robert Treat's farm in Milford.
Is it gay owned?
No, wait. So
I feel like it is.
I think the lady might be.
Yeah.
I think she might be, but I'm not sure, and I've never asked her. But I walk in there and I'm perusing because I get a lot of my really beautiful like bushes from there, like my cutie barberry bushes that you see in the front and in the back throughout the house. I got from there. One of my woodsy hydrangeas I got from there, and coincidentally I walked in there yesterday and I said, I need more of these. Do you have them? She goes, I don't have them yet, but they're coming in. And I said, how many are you getting? And she goes, like 10. I said, I need you to put 4 of them aside for me. And, but yeah, no, it's
OnlyFans, just to pick those up.
seriously. I'm going to start showing people my feet.
Your feet.
So, long story short, you know how we had the conversation this weekend about the house
Yes.
with my. So, long story short, my parents want to invest in a house with me. So, they want to put down a down payment, right?
Right.
And so, we're looking at different places. And basically, they're going to put the down payment. I'm going to pay everything else, which is fine, like whatever. And so I called my sister and I was like, you know, it's really expensive right now to be a single person and live on your own. Would you want to move in with me and we'll have the house and split the cost? And she was like, oh my God, that's an amazing idea. Like, that is what we are moving toward. We are moving toward a society where we have to, like, we can't do it alone.
Right.
No.
Well, it's not easy. You know, a lot of people.
Well, here's the thing. We can't do it alone and save.
Yeah.
Right.
So saving for the future is important. And so, like, could I do it alone? Yes. But would I be scraping by? Yes. But if I had support, then I would be able to save a little bit every week.
Right. Right. And now you're talking about your sister that lives up north.
Yeah.
Right. And she would transition over to.
Yeah. She's in a shitty apartment. She wants to get out of it.
Okay.
And so it honestly, it makes sense. Like,
It makes sense. However, let me ask you this: you've been living on your own now for the better part of 3 years. Yeah.
2?
Can you
Oh, yeah. Totally.
live with a sibling?
Oh, yeah. No, I love her.
No.
would
I'm not saying that you don't. It's like you haven't lived with someone in 3 whole years.
I would rather live with her than get a random roommate, knowing that it would be helpful to my future. Also, I get along with her very well. Do we get into spats? Yeah, it's going to happen.
Right. I mean, your siblings,
Yeah,
of course.
but we'll have more space. We'll have our own rooms, our own like spaces. I'm not worried about living with another person, but it just makes more sense. Plus, like, part of me is like, why can't we support one another?
Well, that's true. I mean, it's nice to want to be able to like, you know, support your family and your siblings, et cetera, and help each other out. I mean, not only does that afford you the opportunity to save, it also affords her an opportunity to save as well.
Yeah.
Right. And so,
That's
you know,
that's the whole point.
right. But I mean, see, me, it would be so difficult. I have been living by myself
Yeah.
for so long, and
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
you've been on your own.
decades.
Yeah.
That it would be so hard to have someone in my space.
I think the struggle would happen when and if I start dating someone.
Right.
Right.
And how so? I mean, you know, she knows you're gay, right?
Yeah, no, that's not a problem. I feel like it might just like the walls need to be thick is all I'm saying.
Well, yeah, well, you gonna be hollering.
Get her some noise canceling headphones and
Yeah.
Put on the beats tonight, okay?
Yeah, make sure you beat your ears tonight, okay?
Oh my god.
Because you don't want to hear what's going to be coming out of my mouth today.
No, but I think it would honestly be really good because she is an amazing cook. She's clean like I am. She's meticulous in ways that I am, but she's also not like Chris. That's like psycho about shit, right? So like, if there is a dish in the sink, I'm not gonna like have a hard time going to bed.
Right, you just go to bed.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many times I leave dishes in my
Dishes in the
sink. You know, it just happens. You know, I mean, you've lived with people most of your life. I mean, you were married at what, 15?
yeah,
What?
yeah,
No.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, you got to understand that. And,
Yeah.
and for Puerto Ricans, getting together with someone, and you know,
Once you start living together, you're married.
You're married.
You're considered married.
that's it. I mean, you're
It's not your girlfriend. That's your husband. That's your
Yeah.
wife.
yeah,
It's-
that's
That's
and-
culture.
And then marriage actually really happened. So I mean, you guys,
Yeah.
you have been, and then the interesting thing for you is that as a man, you were in a house full of women
Yeah.
only for decades until they started having children, and then the boys came,
Yep.
right? Because it's still all women.
Yeah.
You only have the 2 twins, right?
No,
No, you
four
have.
boys. Noah, the oldest
Okay.
brother, the twins,
Okay.
and then my oldest daughter Debbie has the youngest.
Yeah, I mean,
Grandson.
so you were like the only man in a house full
Yep,
of women,
Yep.
and so for you, it's like,
Oh, my four girls, the missus, my niece lived with me for several years as well. So we had, it was always women.
that's
Always.
insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's, I give it up to you guys. I don't know how you do it.
Me either.
I would be on the white girl
Me
pills
either.
all day long.
Me either. But
Well, that's good. Well, I hope things work out. We have been talking about the possibility of you buying property for quite some time.
Mm-hmm.
And you've been looking, and ideally you would have wanted to be around this area, right?
Yeah.
So that you can walk to Tom's house and so that,
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it's like it's an investment.
of course it is.
You know what I mean?
course it
Like, and to be quite frank, if my parents want to help me, that's going to be huge.
Of course it is. And if they're willing and able, take it.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's great. Good. So what are we planning for summer? It's I feel like summer's here. It's warm. It's
Yeah,
hot.
but it's going to get cold again.
Why?
It's going to go down to like the 60s next week.
Okay, that's fine. I can deal with 60.
Yeah, me too. But I'm
Yeah,
just saying,
so-
like going from like 90 yesterday.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I'm in booty shorts today.
I'm in my bird dogs.
Yeah, you look nice. You look good. You better work. No, it's a nice, beautiful, warm day. It makes you want to like get out and do things, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like get out of the house. I like the heat. I don't mind it.
Oh.
Do I want to sit in it 24/7 when it gets really humid and muggy? No. But I prefer the heat over the cold, man. This last winter really
I
beat
just
us up.
love the fall and this like early spring. Like that, like
The cool
give me
days.
the 50, 65 weather with
So that's late spring because early spring is still
yeah.
cold.
I just like the heat it gets too much.
Yeah.
I don't like sweating. My face comes off.
On my pillowcases.
Apparently.
Wow.
You left the shroud of Christ on my pillowcase.
In the body of Christ.
I walked in one day. I was going to clean the room, wash the sheets. I look over to the pillow. I was like, why is there a face on my pillow?
I was leaving an impression for you.
Yeah, you clearly consider me impressed
Yeah. Anyway,
and fucking mortified at the
So-
same time.
so this weekend I had a friend come to the theater to see a show.
Uh-huh.
And
Which friend?
I'm not going to say names.
Okay.
He came to the theater with his mom to see a show, and at intermission, came back to the suite, and we were chatting, and I had such an awkward fucking moment. Like
How so?
I was like, "How are you? Like, what's new? All this stuff." And I was like, we were chatting, and then all of a sudden I was like, "So how's the boyfriend?" And he was like, "He literally just broke up with me 5 minutes ago." I was like,
ooh. Like how does that
5 minutes
happen?
while he was in the theater?
via text.
Ooh.
Oh my God. Well, at least it wasn't a post-it.
Yeah.
But I was
At
like,
least he got an end.
but like, have you ever had that like moment, that awkward moment where you say something,
Yeah, and then you don't know what to say. Like you don't know
but
what
also
to
it was like, it just happened, and I just asked you about that?
yeah, like what are the odds, right?
Yeah.
That the one time you ask somebody, like, how's your boyfriend? He's like, I literally just broke up with him 5 minutes ago.
Be like, oh, so you're available. No.
That's kind of what I was thinking. But
Yeah, but it's like, so
Oh,
I mean,
honey,
I
we should go
get-
grab some coffee.
Why did he throw that on you though? Like,
because I asked him,
Yeah.
right? He could have said, "Oh, all is well," and then
Ew.
sort of kind of process that later.
I don't know, like
Some people
If
just kind of,
it was the moment, right? So
Yeah.
emotional moment. He was already sad, and he was just like,
And he was watching a show where the main character of the show ages like 900 times faster than anybody else.
and is trying to date a kid her age that looks like he's in high school.
Right. That's tough. So I get it. Yeah, I
Oh,
get
so
it.
like Steve.
Oh my God. I can't.
Poor Steve.
I can't.
Oh my god.
Interesting.
That was
Interesting.
horrible.
Yeah. So I don't know. Summer, I think. So here's what I think I want to do. This is going to be, like I said, it's all about us today. all the hot mess. I think that this summer I really want to focus on making sure that the gatherings are happening. Like last year, I took a really long break. I wasn't really into it. Like normally I host bingo and the whole 9 yards. And I think this year, I really want to take an opportunity to take Saturdays and just make it, hey, show up at my house at 7:00. It's going to be lit. We'll hang out to 10 or 11. Everybody goes home early if you want to. We don't have to worry about it, but at least we get together and make use of, one, the space, two, getting together. There's a lot of things happening right now. Apparently, there's a new virus
Oh God!
and I cannot deal with. I mean,
What is it called?
I have no idea.
Biden. No, Hantavirus.
Hunter,
Hantavirus.
Hantavirus.
and it's apparently it's a thing, and
I get
my
I believe,
understa-
it's really bad in Africa where the outbreak occurred. It's considered.
what my
Look,
understanding
at the end of the
is-
day, it just seems like whatever is the higher power is pissed.
Yeah.
right there.
You voted for him, and now you're gonna fucking reap the rewards.
So apparently what ended up happening, and this is what I read off the cuff, is that there was a couple. They were able to actually isolate patient 0, right? And there was a couple that they go on these excursions. They were in the jungles. I think it was South America, I want to say. And then they went on this cruise. And then during the course of the cruise,
Hantavirus.
Hantavirus.
Yeah. Hanta.
So they went on this cruise, and then all of a sudden the husband got sick. And over the course of 2 weeks, it deteriorated so fast he passed away. And then there's like an incubation period of at least, like a week and a half, 2. And then the wife started experiencing the same symptoms. And that's when they realized, hey, we've got something here. It's nothing new. It's been around for a very long.
It comes from
So was
rodents. but
coronavirus.
yeah. So it's been around, and it comes from rodents. And from what they're saying, this is a specific strain that doesn't have any cure at this point.
Right. So and that's when they started realizing, okay, this could potentially be something serious. But the good thing is they got patient 0, right? And so they know where it originated from. They're able to do, really good, what do we call that? Tracking and being able to track people. So that's happening, and then in the meantime, in the midst of all of that,
We are dismantling FEMA.
Yeah.
right. And, cutting agency funds and, resources, firing everybody at the CDC and, all the scientists and all the peoples, I was having a conversation with someone who had really strong feelings about Dr. Fauci, right? And when you think about all the great work this man has done, right? Specifically around the HIV and AIDS pandemic. And a lot of the work and research that he put into that, his lifelong research, was really pivotal in getting us to a vaccine a lot faster when COVID came around, right? And, and then people are still hounding this man and saying negative things about someone that spent his entire life making sure that the human race would exist after a major outbreak. And now, with this hantavirus, you just don't know. And so be mindful, be careful, continue to, practice best practices, wash your hands, stop putting your fingers in your mouth, unless you have to. Just be mindful, clean often, disinfect often, and just do a lot of the things that we implemented during the pandemic that a lot of us still do today, and you should be fine, but it's scary. We live in a scary world, I mean, even here in our own backyard, when you think about it, we had our first confirmed case of clade 1 mpox case here in Connecticut.
What?
Yeah. So Connecticut confirms the first clade 1 mpox cause, and they're urging people to get the vaccination for those of people who are at risk. It's serious, So why this matters because when mpox, which in the beginning was called monkeypox, right? And people thought, okay, well, it's not an appropriate name. It's very derogatory. So mpox is the name now. And, this matters because initially when the first round of mpox started in 2022, somewhere around there, you were seeing a lot of cases appearing in gay circles, right? And we've been down this path before when you think about HIV and
That and meningitis too.
right. And so, they were trying, and here you go. So, if you are one of those populations that are at higher risk, then I would consider being vaccinated, But the one thing that we shouldn't allow this government or any agency for that matter is to turn around and use that as a means to justify hatred and bigotry and start blaming the community for things that we have no fault in. Absolutely. But that's out there. So, if you haven't, consider getting your vaccination. I think I got both of mine during an event at the New Haven Pride Center.
No, you did the first
Oh,
one.
we did. Yeah.
You did the first one, and then the second one, you got to wait a couple of weeks. And
No, I did the first one there, and then I went back
to
to get the second one. Yeah. So yeah, it's worth, do what you got to do. Do you boys want to take a quick break?
Sure.
Okay, we're going to do that. And when we come back, we'll jump right into more dish. We'll be right back. All right, ladies and gents, we're back from the break and ready to jump right into some stories. I have
Ish.
one. Some story-ish. I have one. So a while back,
you finally got your Trump phone in?
I did.
Yeah?
I did. Oh my God. You
What
showed
is
me
this
that.
Trump phone thing?
Oh my God. You have to find the video and show it to him.
I got to.
Don't tell him
looking
about
for
it.
it, yeah.
Find the video and show it to him so he can laugh his ass off.
So
It is
apparently,
hilarious.
So apparently the thing is he, I guess, was advertising a phone that he was putting out, and they were doing a $500 for the phone. So people were putting their deposits up front, and the phone wasn't being released, and I guess they finally started, complaining about it, and so they released the phones, and it has an headset jack.
What?
It has a
Headset jack. A plug-in headset jack.
Oh my God, that was like my Snake.
And
Not Snake. The phone that I used to play Snake on.
yeah, and apparently the phone, brand new, you could buy it online for like $160.
Okay.
So
Okay.
a lot of the Trump tards.
So when you say
got there
headset jack, you
$500?
mean like this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's a 3.8 millimeter port jack. It's an audio
because
jack.
everybody's gonna know that.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's still relevant today. My computer has one.
Are you defending this?
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying that
It's called Bluetooth. You do not need a head jack.
I miss the ability to be able to not have to buy
Headset jack.
a dongle
headset
just so that I can play music through an analog system.
Don't talk to me about dongles.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Those are the worst things.
Yeah. I miss the days where everything would you could just put it right in the phone. Just stick it in.
Anyway, so Jay.
So yeah. So they paid $500 for a $160 phone.
Yeah, they put a deposit down. So we have to find that video so you can see it. You'll pee your pants.
It was good.
Clearly, it was. And then like this one, for example, he just swipes through videos, and then when I say, when I mean to
Save
say,
it.
save it, he's already gone. He's
I'm
like
on to the next.
9,000 videos in, and you're like, what was that video again? He's like, I'm sorry, I didn't send it. I think this is why you send so many videos. You like to memorialize things,
Yeah.
so that we could.
If I find it funny. Nice.
I mean, that's a lot of things.
Yeah.
So, anywho, going back to stories. So we talked about this before, and I'm talking about the National Popular Vote Interstate Compact. Okay. And if you're not familiar with what it is, basically, we all know that the Electoral College is the key component to, what is that? What are you doing?
experienced my first hate crime. I have been hooking up with my neighbor, and it's been really chill, perfect, friendly neighbors with benefits situation. But there's this woman who lives in his building who's always weird about when I go over. And just now when I was leaving, she came out and she was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And she's screaming like, "I'll fucking kill you. That's my husband." And I was like, "Lady, you are coming across as super homophobic right now."
Oh my God.
Super homophobic.
I shared that with the group earlier for reasons that we will not mention.
I have to like find it now and laugh my ass off.
Wait,
at
you
it.
didn't hear it? You didn't see it?
No,
Oh.
I didn't. Which is why I'm like, what are you doing? I'm like, anywho. So anyway, back to the National Popular Vote Interstate Compact.
Wisteria Lane.
Yeah, we talked about this before. Shut up, Nick. Oh God. So we talked about this before on the show, and basically what it is we all know that the Electoral College exists, and because of this mechanism, it allows the person being elected as president to be the person that lost the popular vote. It's already happened. Obviously, during Trump's first term, Hillary had more popular vote. She was elected by the popular vote, but he won the Electoral College, which gave us, Trump 1.1 or 1.0, and then, anywho. So the idea is that, we have.
Let's just say version 1. I don't want to put any 1.0 or 2.0.
Well, we're in 2.0 right now.
Yeah, I know, but we're Gay Talk 2.0, so I don't want to.
So I get it. Duly noted. So anyway, so the idea is that all these states pass legislation at the state level that then commit their electoral college votes to the person who wins the popular vote. But in order for the compact, as it's stated and as it is passed at the legislative level in each state, for it to become effective, they have to hit the magic number, which is 270, right? And so once all the states that sign up equal 270, the pact becomes binding. And that is a way for the states to ensure that the person who's being elected to lead us as president is the person that wins the popular vote.
Right.
And not necessarily the Electoral College. Why do I bring this up? So Abigail Spanberger, the new governor of the state, wait, is it Spanberger? Can you Google Spanberger? Make sure she's the governor of Virginia, please. Abigail, governor, Virginia. Anyway, Virginia.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay. Thank you. Abigail Spanberger just became governor of Virginia, and the Virginia House of Delegates passed finally the legislation to make Virginia yet the next state that joined this compact. So in doing so, that means that now with Virginia on board, we are up to 222 electoral votes that would be allocated, and we're still missing 48. So how do we get there?
Wait, hold on, time out. So what is I'm lost.
Okay.
So what is the purpose of this? Are they trying to get rid of the Electoral College and just use popular vote?
Right. So we can't get rid of the Electoral College because obviously it's it's in the Constitution, and it's very hard to amend the Constitution. So this is a legal maneuver to go around the Constitution and ensure that the will of the people is served if the majority of the people voted for an individual, that individual ends up being in office, rather than having
So then
them,
at that point, what would be the point of having the Electoral College?
because we can't overturn the amendment, right? We can't overturn actual constitutional.
But that in itself would overturn it, right?
No. Okay, so all the Electoral College does is ensures that states that have very little representation in Congress have more power.
Right.
And the Electoral College initially was
have
designed
balanced power.
not necessarily balanced. So when you think about the Electoral College, it was originally designed right after the Civil War so that Southern states had a say, right, in who their president was, because they were worried about, this whole post-Civil War movement or a post-Civil War era and where Reconstruction was happening. And they were worried that they were not going to have any power because they don't have the population centers like the state of New York or California, of all of these big, massive states. And so that's the whole purpose of the Electoral College, right? It's to give these people power, give these racist people power. That's why it exists. And so what this compact does is it stays within the framework of that legality, right? We are bound by our Constitution. We're still saying that whoever hits 270 wins the election, but we're changing the way.
But if the popular vote in that state is higher, is that what you're saying?
So there could be a situation in where, for example, you could have the popular vote, right, be granted to, at the state level, be granted to, let's say, Kamala Harris. But Trump wins the state because the delegates were awarded because the Republicans won the majority in that state, for example, right? And then you have other states. So what ends up?
So a state is based off the popular vote.
Not necessarily. Every state is different. Not every state is the same.
A state goes blue or red based on the popular vote.
Not necessarily. It goes by delegates, and those delegates are awarded to their party. It's not every state operates that way, and so this is why, for example, swing states.
No, it does that. No.
Okay.
Every state goes blue or red based on the popular vote. The Electoral College then votes to give their vote to the candidate based on the popular vote of that state.
Not all states operate that way.
That's not true.
That's what I was reading. And so not all states operate that way. So if that were the case, right, how did we end up with Donald Trump if Hillary Clinton had 7 million more votes than he did?
Because you have a popular vote in California of the amount of people that came out to vote. You have a popular vote in New York that's far more than, say, places in Tennessee. And so you have more people voting in these blue states and in these populated areas.
Right.
However, it doesn't matter because if a red state that has more electoral votes gives those electoral votes to, the next president or whatever, that's the way it works.
Not necessarily.
Yes, it is.
So let's think about this. When you think about all of the issues that we're having right now with redistricting.
Well, yeah, that's a whole different thing.
Okay, not necessarily. It ties into it. Why are they pushing this? More power in Congress, right? More red.
They're
red
trying to
congressional
suppress
district.
Votes because the popular vote in every state matters. And so the popular vote is what informs the electoral vote.
So so here's basically what happens. So participating states will instead certify their electors, right? Because the electors are what are given to the winners or the person, right, to get to 270. They're awarding all of their state electors to the candidate who gets the most votes within that specific state. Again, not all states operate in that frame. Every state has laws, right? Because voting is left to the states. So every state has different laws that allow them to make different rules in their state. And so the idea is that, okay, this person could win the state, but not necessarily have the popular vote.
Okay.
And get to the Electoral College.
I see what this is. All right. Okay. So what this is I am right. The popular vote determines the electoral vote. However, in these states, and you can read them when I give this back to you.
Oh, I'm not going to read all the states. But there's
well,
many
in these states, they can say, well, even though you won technically the Electoral College, we're going by the national popular vote to give our electoral votes to said whatever.
Right. So
like, say Texas. it goes red.
Right.
But the national popular vote is higher for blue.
So
Texas-
they award all of their delegates.
Correct. So Texas could then say, well, I'm going to give the electoral votes to the Democratic candidate because they won the popular vote.
Right. And so what that does,
Does that make sense?
it does. But again, we're going to go back to this and we may take it offline so that we're not sitting here arguing back and forth. Not all states.
Arguing?
Yeah, a little bit. We always do that in a very, in a very nice way. Not all states operate that way, though.
No, I know. There's
we
a
do.
list of states.
We do. So the idea is, okay, right now we are at let's see, where are we?
240?
With Virginia, we're at 240. So we're at 222. We're 48 electoral votes short of having this become effective.
Basically, what this thing is saying is like, don't expect. We have signed on to say, don't expect if you win to get the popular vote or my electoral vote.
Right. If you are declared a winner of a swing state, doesn't matter. We have to wait now until we count the entire vote to figure out who has the most.
Yeah, if the national vote is higher than
What
the
you
fact
won,
that you won this state,
right, then we're going to give it.
We can decide to give it.
Well, that's what the compact says, right? We will award. our
Does it say we
delegates.
will award
They
or
have to.
we can?
They passed the law, and it says that at the moment the magic number hits 270, they're going to award their electoral votes to the winner of the popular vote. But it only becomes effective when you hit that magic number 270, right? Because it stays within the legal framework of what the Constitution says the Electoral College declares the president, right? And so,
I mean, that's dangerous on both sides. But either way, how do we get there?
okay, so how do we get there? So right now we are at 222, was it?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're at 222. And this is why the midterms are very important. If we are able to get a majority in the House, a majority in the Senate, and flip several congressional houses at the local level in different states, for example, like Wisconsin, right? That whole blue blurb that went blue for Biden in 2020, if we can flip their legislatures to allow them to pass that legislation that they already have introduced, a lot of different states have different versions of that legislation introduced, we can get to the magic number of 270 right after this midterm.
All right.
Which means that as soon as it hits 270, it would be effective for the 2028 election of the next president. And like you said, be careful what you wish for, because if a Republican person wins the popular vote, they get the presidency.
Yep. And that's happened.
Right? Even though the Electoral College may look different, they're going to get the presidency. It happened with Gore and Bush. Right? It happened with Hillary and Donald Trump. It could happen where this benefits both sides, but it is the only way right now that we have a legal framework that can work. It hasn't gone into effect, so therefore they haven't had a reason to challenge it.
Keep
Keep
in mind, Trump won the popular vote.
this time around.
This
right.
time around.
But he didn't when he ran against Hillary. Right? And so if that had been in effect, Hillary would have been president.
Correct.
Right. But unfortunately it wasn't. So anyway, that's what the National
That is
Popular
so,
Vote Interstate Compact is all about.
Yeah. I'm so back and forth about that whole thing.
I think it's a good thing.
Well, what I think...
we need to abolish...
Jay, get off the phone.
Yeah, we need to abolish the... Give me your phone.
Oh,
I'm listening to you guys.
Give it to me.
No, I'm looking for that video.
Yeah. But you could do that later.
No, I think... I think
I'm
that
gonna
the
scold him
popular
like a
vote is
child.
important.
Give it to
Give me
me.
your phone.
And people should be represented, but then you think about cities, and like California is that like blue wave that always comes in and fucking
Right.
kills it. New York, and other states similar to that, right? So, but they are so concentrated with cities of liberal people, and I feel like everybody should be heard.
Agreed.
However, it's harder when your population in a state is less than.
Right.
It's really complicated. I don't like the Electoral College, but I also think it helps with some type of balance. However, does it make sense that not? I think it makes sense wherein if a state has the option to give their votes to the popular vote, they
Then
should.
why even enter into the compact in the first place?
Well, no, I think they should have the option.
If it were an option, then this compact is null and void. That's the whole purpose of the compact. You're saying the moment we can magically hit 270, we are going to commit as a state to allocate our electoral votes to the person who wins the national vote. Doesn't matter if you're a Democrat or Republican. It is what it is. If they were given the option to say, I don't like this candidate, no, that's not going to work for us. We're going to go over here.
I mean, they have that option now. They don't have to give their electoral votes to the candidate.
But typically most states usually do.
They normally do, yes.
Right.
But they don't have to.
They don't have to. But with this compact, it's guaranteed that the person that wins the popular vote gets the presidency. And
So then it negates the Electoral College.
exactly, that's the whole point. Because the Electoral College is a mechanism that allows a user, or excuse me, I say user, look at me, I've been coding way too much, that allows an individual who's running for president who doesn't win the majority of the vote in the US, the people's will, to become president even though they didn't have the majority vote.
Right.
So, for example, this time...
So then why not just abolish the Electoral College?
It's so hard to do because of the constitutional amendment required to do it.
I see what you're saying. Okay, I'll step back now. I'll stop arguing. However, it just feels like, why?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a good thing. I think it really is. I think that, you know...
The thing is, like, for me, every state always has the option.
Oh, wait.
So if you...
Tom, you didn't hit record. No.
He
Yes, I
actually
did.
wants to do it.
Don't scare the living daylights out of me because I would be freaking out right now.
Every state has the option to not give their votes to the candidate that technically won and didn't win the popular vote. So if that option is already available, why aren't they just doing it?
So here's the thing.
Tally it up.
Thank you. If that were the case, right, if that were the easy decision that every state would do, Trump would have been president in 2020. He lost that election, yet, you know, there were several states that sent a lot of different sets of electors to be certified on January 6th. That's the whole reason why we had the insurrection, right? It's like the state said, oh no, we're sending these delegates, and a whole group of people decided they were going to congregate in a space somewhere and say, no, we are the official delegates. Do you remember that?
The insurrection? Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember do you remember like all of that happening? For example, we had states that already had sent off their official count and their official delegates being allocated to whoever they allocated it to, and then they sent an alternate slate of electors that they wanted picked instead on January 6th while they were counting and certifying the election of the president. That was the whole premise of the investigation.
Yeah, but Biden won the popular vote.
He did, but he also won the presidency. But there were states that were trying to send alternate electors to be considered on January 6th. They were trying to overturn that on January 6th.
Yeah, but okay, we're not getting anywhere here.
So anyway,
Wow, that was a lot.
it was
So much. This is a gay show.
Yeah, but listen, it impacts us.
Yeah.
Like 100%. What they're doing right now nationally, you know, like passing all of these anti-trans bills, all of these bills that are being considered that could potentially impact not only trans people, gay people in general.
Well, in light of now,
How did we end up here from a $500 phone?
I don't fucking know.
because it's
Trump
like this man is a
sucks.
fucking psycho and he's got us going in 20,000 circles.
Let's just say there is some good news coming out of Connecticut. Okay. Okay.
What's happening?
Our state treasurer
Oh, wait.
was renominated for election.
Yes.
So we'll be voting for him in November, and he's gorgeous, and we love him.
We should have him come on the show.
You said that
I'm
last
not
time.
sure that.
He'll do it. Yeah.
No, he probably would. We would just have to not be us.
Yeah, I know.
We're the problem. We acknowledge it.
Yeah,
We're working through it.
we did open with that, right?
Yeah, something like that.
So it is what it is. All right. Well, listen. Great chat, I think.
It was something.
Yeah, no,
Sorry.
it was. But anyway, that's happening. Thank you, Virginia. Who's next? Anywho, Trish. Jay,
Yes.
you okay over there?
Mm-hmm.
Do you need anything?
No.
I'm looking for my mouse.
Oh my God.
I found it. Okay. You ready, Trish?
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
It's not happening.
All right, everybody. Here's Mama Kim's Minute. Number 1, Hobby Lobby is funding the latest push to end marriage equality. Surprised. Number 2, Mom cries as trans son praises her love and support in new powerful ad. And number 3, lesbian couple sues after city forces them to paint over their rainbow fence. I would never.
It's not happening. Do not even ask. But that video, oh my God, so beautiful. Really beautiful. You have to watch it. Click on the link. It's cute. Jaybird.
On the link. Okay, on this day in gay history, the year 1980, thousands gathered in San Francisco for the first official commemoration of Harvey Milk 1 year after his assassination. The event, later known as Milk Day, honored Milk's legacy as one of the first openly gay elected officials in the United States and became a powerful symbol of LGBTQ plus visibility, remembrance, and activism.
Yeah, incredible guy. If there was a movie done about Harvey, it was called Milk, and it was played by Sean Penn. He did an amazing job.
They renamed a U.S. naval ship after him, and then Trump.
Yeah, fuck that motherfucker.
Put his name over it?
No, he decided to decommission the ship and take the name off.
No, he didn't decommission the ship. He changed the name of the ship.
Well, decommissioned the name and then renamed it to something else. And it's
Some other general.
yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. Probably one of the Confederate generals. I wouldn't be surprised if he did that shit. But anyway, yeah. So Harvey
how it
Milk, it's just an absolute icon, and it was sad to
And
see someone-
champion for the community in general.
Of course, I mean, it's the reason why he got elected. So they don't call them.
He is the first person that stood up and said, "Hey, we can be at the table too."
Oh, of course, but they didn't call them. They called them city managers.
Yeah, something like
Yeah,
that.
I think it's like San Francisco does like city managers. They don't do like mayors
It's
or
like city of. No, you're right, but it's not the right term. But we'll figure it out.
it's something different. It's not the same as the majority of other places. But anyway, yeah, if you haven't had a chance to see Milk, I would definitely encourage that you do that. All right, Jaybird, over to you.
All right. If you love the show, please make sure to subscribe, rate, and review on your favorite podcasting service. By subscribing, you get the latest and greatest of our show delivered right to your favorite device or web browser as soon as the episode is published. You can also support us on Patreon. With Patreon, you, our listeners, can help to support the show with a pledged donation. The donations are collected monthly and can be in any denomination of $1 or more.
Yes, Queen Trisha Yearwood.
Next week, we have no
it's not.
guest. No.
I know. Stop bugging me about it. Kind of busy over here.
Yeah, she's let her at least get through gala, and then we'll figure it out. Actually, next week is a holiday.
I literally told Demi, my niece, I was like, she's like, when are you gonna come up next? I was like, after gala.
Gala.
So next week is a holiday, and we actually may have a teacher from Connecticut on the show.
Hopefully,
We've been talking, and
hopefully I'll be back in time.
so and if you're not,
you're going
he'll just
camping.
take your seat.
Yeah.
He'll just take your seat. I'm just saying.
Who?
I'll tell you later.
Okay, fine.
Yeah. No. So yeah.
Stay tuned.
Yeah. It's we may actually have a guest.
Sorry, I know I've got to start booking people. I've been a little busy with the Pride Center at work.
No, it happens. We get it. Get through gala, please. Get through gala. Breathe. Pop a couple of white girl pills, and then you come back to us. Okay?
Yep.
You got it.
I was talking about my white girl pills yesterday. Anyway, go on.
Anyway, Jaybird.
Moving on.
No, it's my turn. All right, everybody, get the Future Method and all other products today. All products are doctor developed, can clean out without hurting your bum. Take confidence anywhere with the anal powder packs. Increase your stretch goals with the 3-piece anal glass dilation kit or silicone kit.
Yep.
Get
Does it work?
long-lasting, pleasurable
Yeah.
glide with that silicone anal lube, and get all the information you need with Dr. G's book, But Seriously. Visit futuremethod.com to purchase your life-changing bum accessories today.
Yes, Queen.
All
Jay
right.
Bird.
Time to dilate it. Our show is available.
Stick it in.
Our show is available on our website, gaytalk20.com, under audio podcast. It is also available as a free download on Apple Podcast, YouTube Music, and now Spotify. Trish?
All right, reach your stretch goals by finding us on social media, Facebook, Gay Talk 2.0, Instagram, Gay Talk 2.0. You can also email us at gaytalk2.0 at gaytalk20.com. Tom, here we go.
Whatever you do, if you go to Gay Talk, don't do /karaoke, okay? Just leave that alone. Anywho, ladies and gents, thank you so much for joining us on today's episode. If you need to reach out to us, just head on over to our website. Click on the Contact Us tab, which is located at the top of your web browser. There you can leave comments. You can suggest topics. You can submit a question for the cast or an individual host. You can also give us a call and leave us any questions you may have on our voicemail. Our phone number is 334-GAY-TALK. And if you need all of those digits, it is 334-429-8255. Don't forget, we are streaming live every Monday, usually. And you can access the live stream by visiting by becoming a Patreon supporter, number one. You get the live stream video, but audio is available as soon as we publish the show. That said, ladies and gents, that is our show. Thank you, and y'all have a good night. Bye.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Gay Talk 2.0. Tune in next time for more dish.